Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's tutorial. We will be looking at the way to buy BTC in Nigeria. There are several ways to buy cryptocurrency on the Binance platform. The Binance platform has several payment options such as the credit card or debit card payment, e-wallet transfers, bank transfer, third-party payment, as well as the Binance P2p Marketplace. These individual payment options have their own benefits, and users tend to use the most safest and best way when trading. For users with cryptocurrency ban or government restrictions, they will need to use the Binance P2p Marketplace or through other e-wallets which are not fully crypto based. Users in Nigeria will have to make use of the Binance P2P marketplace in order to bypass the crypto ban in the country. To buy Bitcoin easily in Nigeria, a user needs to have a verified Binance account and also some amount of money in their bank account or other wallets in order to buy Bitcoin. We are now going to go over to the Binance P2P marketplace in order to trade Bitcoin. So once you have a Binance verified account, you can log into your mobile app or through the web version if you want to use the desktop version. On the mobile app, you will see the P2P trading, which you can now click, and it will take you directly to the P2P marketplace. We currently will be buying Bitcoin, so you want to stay tuned to this video so you understand how to buy Bitcoin safely in Nigeria. The price of BTC is currently trading at $38,352. You can see the price of BNB as well as other cryptocurrencies. We're now going to click on the P2P trading that says bank transfer, paper and other methods. Our P2P trading is currently saved or is currently at default as NGN. The fiat currency for Nigerian is currently the NGN token or NGN fiat, which we will be using. If it is showing any other crypto or fiat currency, you will want to click on the currency or the fiat currency and change it to the NGN currency for Nigerian users. We're now going to click on it. Once you've successfully clicked on it, you want to take note of the particular cryptocurrency you want to trade. Since we are trading Bitcoin, we would want to change this USDT to Bitcoin. It is usually at default as USDT, so users are encouraged to change it to BTC in order to start trading or buying Bitcoin. Right now, you can see we are on the buy section since we want to buy Bitcoin. If you wish to sell Bitcoin, you need to click on the sell button and it's going to show you a list of traders or merchants who wish to sell their who willing to buy your cryptocurrency that you want to sell. So now going to go over to the buy section so you understand the whole procedures and how to go about it. On the Binance P2P Marketplace is a place where users can trade or buy cryptocurrency between each Binance users that are using the Binance platform. So this cryptocurrency trading or this marketplace is not owned by, is not run by Binance. It is being run by each individual users on the Binance platform. These users have their own specific prices. So you can see right here, the cheapest prices are usually the prices you usually see at the very top and corner of this price on the Binance P2P marketplace. So we currently have Chuliwa here selling for 22,500,000 naira for BTC. The next on the list is Chiso Ventures, which is also selling for 22,500,000 naira for BTC. The next on the list we have Any, which is selling for 22,501,442 naira 08 kobo. So you get to see that there are lots of traders or lots of merchants that are here. So as a beginner, you want to know that there are difference between these merchants that are made available here. As Binance separates or Binance tends to have both verified and unverified merchants. There are some basic tips you need to understand in order to successfully trade or buy Bitcoin using the Binance P2p Marketplace. For instance, you want to take note of the particular merchant you're dealing with. You want to know if you are dealing with a verified or a not verified merchant. For verified merchants are usually notified with the logo or the blue tick as seen in this merchant called David. For David HBEX, they usually have a yellow tick. This yellow tick seems to signify that they have been verified by Binance. You can also see for this merchant that is called Macho, he also has been verified by Binance. For users who have not been verified or merchants who trade or sell on this platform that have not been verified, they usually do not have any logo or any yellow verification tick. So you want to take note of that. Also, you want to take note of the price differences when trading. Users will always want to have the best price when trading using this feature. You also want to take note of the limits that these traders are currently allowing. So for the first trade here, we have Juliwa, who has done about 495 trades, and his percentage of accuracy is currently at 99.80%, and his limit of trade is from 10,000 naira to 168,000, for 10,000 naira and 168,000 naira. You can see now that the trades have changed. We're going to go into 168,994 naira. You can also see for Chiso Ventures, his limit is from 5,000 naira to 25,129 naira 80 kobo. So if you want to buy cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, you want to take note of the amount of cryptocurrency you want to buy and look for a trader that sells within the limit or within the price range that is being listed. So if you want to buy an amount of cryptocurrency worth 5,000 naira, you should deal with Chiso Ventures as they sell from 5,000 naira to 25,000 naira as shown here. For if you want to deal with Juliwa, Juliwa will not accept your 5,000 naira trade for BTC as they only sell from 10,000 naira, or you can only buy from 10,000 naira to 168,000 naira. So Binance has done this automatically. The good thing about the Binance P2P is that Binance stands as an escrow here, so your funds are usually very safe. You don't need to worry when trading on this platform. So irrespective of the fact that these prices are not being regulated by Binance, or these prices are being posted by each individual users, Binance makes sure that users can trade safely, and you need to know that each user that is posting ad on the Binance P2P Marketplace has done their KYC and verified their account. So Binance will stand as an escrow. So whenever you purchase any cryptocurrency, you can also make an appeal to Binance if you have issues with the trade in particular. So for starters, you want to always note that until you have received, or if you have not received payment for your transaction, you should not confirm that you have received payment for your transaction. So in a scenario where you want to sell your BTC and you use this Binance P2P Marketplace, once the buyer makes payment into your account, you want to cross-check and make sure that the payment has actually got into your account. Also, you want to take note, also other tips you want to take note on this Binance P2P is that each individual adverts here or ads here or merchants here, they have their individual differences. For Juliwa, he has done about 495 trades and 99.80%, which is the completion rate. We can see Chiso Ventures has done 27 trades and he has done a completion rate of 93.10%. So you want to take note of these factors, and also we do recommend that you trade with users who have a completion rate from 90% and above as a beginner. The Binance P2p Marketplace also has the Express option and the block trade options. The block trade options is for users who want to trade or buy bulk amount of BTC from 5 million naira and above. The Express option is a very beginner friendly option. Although it has some limitations, but these express options tends to be it's being run by Binance, and Binance automatically merges you with a user or the best user on the P2P marketplace that can attend to your needs. The P2P in particular, which we are currently on, we will be choosing any vendor that can serve our needs. So we have Kenneth P. Kenneth P sells or allows purchase of BTC from 1,000 naira to 252,248 naira. So in order to start trading with Kenneth P, all we need to do is click on the buy button. But before that, you also want to take note of the filter button, which is currently made available by Binance. This filter button allows you to easily filter out unnecessary ads that are not meaningful or not desired by you. So you can easily choose the particular amount of crypto you want to buy and also the method you want to use. And Binance will automatically merge you with or show you the list of users who can or who are eligible for such transactions. So we are going to put an amount here. Let's say we want to make a purchase of about 2,000 naira. We want to use bank transfer. You can also use cheaper cash transfers with specific banks, Go Money, or faster payments right here in Nigeria. So you can see you can also choose to show ads from only verified merchants. So verified merchants or merchants are those that have been vetted by Binance, and they are usually one of the safest people to deal with, as these people have a reputable image that they would want to hold on to. So we're going to click, once you're done filtering the options you want to use, you can click on yes, and Binance is going to automatically show you the list of available merchants that can service your needs. So we're going to check our network so we can continue with this tutorial. So once you're done filtering, you can now choose the very merchant that you want to trade with on the Binance P2P Marketplace. Now I'm going to click on it. Do make sure you have enough network, or you do make sure you take note of the basic tips that you should use in pushing through with your Bitcoin order. So you can now see that our search or our P2P marketplace, the search result or filter button has narrowed it enough for us to see that we can now trade with users such as David. David is a verified merchant who sells from 1,000 naira to 17,000 naira. Do note that we use the filter button of 2,000 naira, and Binance is now showing us users who can trade or sell to us within this range. If you still want to check or reduce the search button, you can also edit to see other options. We're now going to click on the filter button so you can see ads from just merchants or verified merchants on the Binance platform. So you can click on the verified merchant and turn it on and click on reset, or you click on it, you're going to see that Binance is only going to show you users who are verified merchants on the Binance platform. As a beginner using the P2P marketplace, we do recommend that you can start dealing with users who are verified merchants users who are first verified merchants. Or either way, once you understand the basic, you also can go ahead to deal with any other user. We're now going to go back and make it a broader range for users. So right here we have David as the cheapest, followed by Kenneth P, we have Wayne, we have Romeo DC, we have Smith Baba, we have Jojo Upright. These users all have individual prices. Since we want to buy some amount of BTC worth about 2000 naira, we can go with the first user, although his completion rate is 84% and he has done about 3,261 trades. He is an experienced trader, and since we understand the basics of how to use the Binance P2p Marketplace in buying Bitcoin, we can choose to deal with this user, or you can also more preferably deal with Kenneth P. Kenneth P is not a verified user, is not a verified merchant on the Binance P2p marketplace, although he has a completion rate of 98.21%, has done 1594 trades, meaning he is experienced or has done a lot of trades, and he allows purchase of BTC from 1000 naira to 25,820 naira. We also do recommend that as a beginner, you want to buy BTC with the very first minimum amount. With the minimum amount, once you are successfully able to buy your first BTC or crypto in Nigeria, you can also decide to buy more Bitcoin, as now you have understood how to go about this whole process. So we're going to try and push this transaction with David. So another thing to note is that each of these merchants they do, or each of these users who place ads on the P2P marketplace, they do have their individual terms and conditions. So you want to read out their terms and conditions so you know what they allow and what details you should be expecting. So for the terms here, it says no third-party payment. Don't include anything crypto, Binance or P2P in your transfer details, and don't pay the kobo. So it also says here, attention, please read the following terms and conditions carefully. Failure to comply may result in failed transaction and financial loss. So David, who is the buyer's nickname, allows bank transfer, and the payment window is with 15 minutes. So he will give you 15 minutes for you to push through with your transaction. Another key factor to note while using the Binance P2P is to know that for this user, David, who his limit is from 1000 naira to 17,112 naira. If you want to buy crypto or BTC worth 500 naira, you won't be able to buy, as Binance will notify you that this user only accepts minimum of BTC from 1000 naira and above. Also, if you want to buy BTC from 50,000 naira, Binance will also notify you that this user can only deal with maximum transfer of 17,112 naira for kobo only. So you cannot click, you would need to adjust the price order from 5,000 naira or 2,000 naira, which we've selected initially, and you can now click on buy with zero fee. And Binance will merge you or notify the merchant that you have placed an order, and Binance will tend to hold that amount of cryptocurrency as escrow, so no other user can bid for that particular cryptocurrency, and Binance will tend to release that crypto to you once the merchant has confirmed that you have paid to them successfully. So we are also now going to look at another merchant here. Let's say Kenneth P or Romeo DC. You need to take note that each of these prices do fluctuate, so you want to be aware of this factor and deal with the particular user you want to trade with as soon as possible. So Romeo DC accepts or limits is from 1000 naira to 129,421 naira, and he has done 81 trades, 100% completion rate. We're now going to click on Romeo DC. Since we want to start with the minimum, we might decide to impute 1000, or might decide to impute 1200 naira worth of BTC. For 1200 naira worth of BTC, we will be getting 0.0005308 BTC. You want to take note of the price that you are looking forward to getting. Also want to know that he does this trade from 15 minutes. Nickname is Romeo DC. He accepts bank transfers. For terms and conditions, he said, please don't send money with another account that is not yours. So you are only allowed to make payments, or you are only allowed to buy Bitcoin with your registered account or the account tied to your name that tallies with your Binance account. This is to avoid fraudulent issues as well as other crypto issues that usually come into play, and these are some of the basic things you need to know when using or trying to buy Bitcoin in Nigeria. Since we understand or we are experienced with how to use the Binance P2p Marketplace, you can also see that there are loads of traders or loads of users who place ads here, and you want to look for the very best of them so you can buy your Bitcoin successfully. We are now going to click on David, since David is the cheapest, and David is also a verified merchant, and David has or can attend to us within the time frame we want. Some users payment window may vary. The payment window may vary from 15 minutes to 45 minutes. You want to make sure you deal with a particular trader or user that can attend to your needs as soon as possible. We're now going to impute, let's say we want to buy BTC worth 1500 naira. We will be receiving 0.000006637 BTC for this amount. We're now going to click on buy with zero fee. So once you click on buy with zero fee, it's now going to take you to a menu which is made for just you and the user. So Binance is now going to show you that Binance is holding the seller's crypto in the escrow account. So Binance 247 customer support is always available. So you want to check the seller's information and chat with the seller if need be. So you can also click on transfer the fund to view payment details and complete transfer. So we're going to click on OK. This is the amount we are meant to transfer, 1500 naira. You can also go over to the chat section if you wish to chat with the seller and discuss with them, but this is the automated message they have here. So you can type here and let them know that you are currently making payments. So currently making payments. Also, in Nigeria, you want to take note of the time in which you are initiating your transactions. We do recommend you initiate transaction, or you can also decide to call the user if they might not be available or they might not be awake. And most times users might they do have this sleeping hour, so you want to take note of these very basic concepts. So since you sent him a message currently making payments, you can now go over to make payment, and Binance is now going to show you the name of the user. Say please transfer the fund to the seller via the payment information provided by the seller. His name is Oluseyi David Olusegun. So you need to take note that his nickname is different from his bank name transfer. So Binance allows you to use a separate nickname in placing your orders, but your name tied to your bank transfer and tied to your Binance account remains the same. Going to click on next. Once you're done with the transfer, you will need to click on transferred and notify Binance. So Binance will now notify the user so they can easily release their cryptocurrency, although the cryptocurrency has already been escrowed or is already being held by Binance, which is a safe measure to enable that cryptocurrency or users to prevent fraud, as the cryptocurrency in which you have bidded for cannot be sold to another user unless the transaction has been regarded as a failed transaction, or maybe you were unable to push through with your end of making payment and the order gets cancelled. So we currently have about 11 minutes left out of the 15 minutes that we have been given to make this payment. We're now going to copy the bank details and go over to our banking app to make payment. To the account number, we're now going to copy. Take note, the bank is the Kuda Microfinance Bank. Account opening branch is Jos, and the name we are looking at is Oluseyi David Olusegun. So we are currently live on the Binance app. So we have currently live on our banking app, or we have imputed the user's name. So the account number and the name here says Oluseyi David. We're now going to impute the amount. For transaction description, we're not going to use anything as related to crypto, so you can advise to leave it blank or just ignore it. So we have now successfully made the transfer of 1,500 naira to Oluseyi David Olusegun. You can see it's now successful. So all we need to do is go over to the Binance app and notify Binance that we have made payment. So we're now going to click on transferred, notify the seller. So after the seller confirms the receipt of the funds, system will automatically transfer the crypto to your account. So all you need to know is that 95% of these sellers' orders have been completed within 23 minutes. So you need to be patient, as the seller will be notified in order for you to receive your crypto or your purchased crypto in your funding wallet or in your spot wallet. Click on OK. We're going to wait for them to check. The RP button is here. If this countdown timer reaches 0 and this user refuses to click on release your cryptocurrency or notify Binance that he has received the payment, in which case you can easily use your bank statement or the transaction order and send it to Binance customer care so they can easily make the investigation. They will also reach out to the seller and notify them that they need to see their bank statement. In a case where they are unable to provide their bank statement, Binance will have no other option than to send you the crypto, as they've seen that your account was debited in payment for this said transaction. Also, another basic tip is you should know that there are scenarios where the fiat amount, which is 1,500 naira, users might mistakenly pay a seller and add an additional zero. Let's say you mistakenly pay a seller 15,000 naira instead of 1,500 naira. These are some of the basic concepts you need to know. So for a verified merchant, you want to chat them up and they can easily refund you your money. But in a scenario where they do not refund you your money, you can also place an appeal to the Binance, and Binance will also reach out to this user so they can refund you your money. So these are some of the benefits of trading with verified or Binance verified merchants on the Binance P2p. So we're now going to wait a little bit for this user to release our crypto. So the good thing here is that you can also initiate other crypto transactions or buy more BTC while we wait for this user to approve our transaction, or to check our transaction or verify that they've gotten the money that we sent to them. So we are now going to go over to sports wallet to check if our crypto has been sent there. Although by now we notify you that you can now check your spot or your funding wallet if you have the crypto. So we have DAAR, Santokin, Dodge, Mana, which are already in our sports wallet. We do not have any BTC there. You can see we only have some amount of ETH, USDT, BNB. The values of these have been hidden for security purposes. You can now click on the P2P to go over to check your order, or you can decide to initiate more transaction if you also want to buy more amounts of BTC. So now going to click on this icon and go over to the Binance P2P section to see if the user has done or has released our crypto. So another thing users can do, users are allowed to make a call or call the particular seller so they can come online and release the crypto, because most users might not be online, although their adverts might be online, but there is a sleeping hour and there is also a working hour, in which case some users might not be online in particular. So all you need to do is to call them. Some users will also let you know that you can call them in order for them to release their crypto or come online to release their crypto. So these are some basic tips you need to know in Nigeria. In order to call this user David, all you need to do is to click on the call button here. It's going to show you the phone number of the user. Once you click on call, it's going to directly place a call to the user. So guys, you can see that we currently have about 11 minutes left for this transaction or for this user to confirm that they have received payment for our cryptocurrency or for the Bitcoin that we want. So you need to know that there is the best time for you to trade or buy your Bitcoin in Nigeria. So you want to try and buy your Bitcoin from a good time, or you want to check if the particular seller is online. We have reached out to the particular seller, Mr. Oluseyi David Olusegun. We've called him, but he has not picked our call. So, but you can see that you can always reach out to these users. You can also go over to the Binance P2P to initiate another transaction if you do wish to initiate another transaction. So now going to go over back to the P2P to see if we can initiate any other transaction. Although it says here that we already have a pending transaction. So for Jojo or Pride, since we want to buy just some amount of BTC, we're going to use the filter button again and impute that we want to see users from 1000 naira and above. So Binance is going to show us the users who are available to sell Bitcoin to us from 1000 naira and above. Since we've transacted with David already, you can also check to see if you want to transact with other users. But you need to understand that the cheapest users or the cheapest prices or the most beneficial prices are usually prices you usually come to see or you usually see at the top. So let's say we want to buy from Kenneth P, want to buy just 1000 naira, while the other order is we're currently waiting for it. We're going to click on buy. So we're going to click on buy BTC. You can see Kenneth P 15 minutes. We're going to impute 1000 naira. So we will be receiving 0.00004405. So click on buy with zero fee. So once you click on buy with zero fee, Binance is also going to show you the details that you can pay with. So you click on make payment. Binance is now going to show you the details to make payment. So this user's bank name is OP. His bank account is Kenneth Pereware Muje, and the bank account number is here. So we're going to copy this account number, take it back to our bank app, and make this payment transaction. So we currently have 14 minutes 25 seconds left for us to complete our transactions. So we're going to go over to our banking app and make this payment now. So we're now going to input the account number of the user. Take note, it's Kenneth Pereware. So we're going to input the amount of BTC we want to buy, and also we're going to put just anything that is not related to crypto. I'm going to click on confirm. So you can now see that we've successfully made another transaction or another purchase of BTC, and we've made a payment to the seller. So we're now going to go over to the Binance app and click on transferred. So Binance will now notify the user that we have made payment. So it's now left for them to complete our transaction or release this amount of cryptocurrency that we have paid for. You can also go over to the chat section to also check out for the user's phone number if you wish to call this user. So these are some basic tips you need to know. So we're going to try and wait a little bit before we call this user for them to check their account and make sure they've received, or we're just going to go straight and make a call to them, as some of these users might be sleeping due to the time that we're currently initiating these transactions. So we're going to go over and call them now. So Mr. Kenneth P has picked our call, and we have told him that we have successfully sent payment to him. So all he needs to do is to log into his Binance account and check to confirm if he has received the money, and he will now release our crypto. So we can now send him a message that we are currently waiting. Although Binance notifies this user, but it falls on the user who understands the locality or their nationality and the way things are done there for them to put a call across to this user. Say your payment has been received. Mr. Kenneth has just released our crypto worth 0.00004405 BTC. So you can now click on done, and you can now go over to your wallet to check it. So what you need to know is that first of all, you initiated an order successfully and you paid within the time limit, and your order was marked as paid, and now your payment has been received and the asset BTC has now been sent to your account. So we are currently not afraid of using the Binance P2p because Binance stands as an escrow which safeguards you from losing your money or your crypto during any transaction. So all you need to do is to follow the due process and steps that are being listed there for you to do. If you have any questions, kindly let us know in the comment section. We are now going to go over to our funding wallets to check for our crypto. This is where you can decide to rate the seller or the person you are transacting with if they have a positive or a negative feedback. We're going to click on positive since he responded to us on time. So on our funding wallet, you can see we are just ETH, USDT, BNB. So now going to refresh a little bit to see if our BTC has now been added to the list. So you can see BTC is now added to the list. We're now going to check, open it up so you can see the value of what we have. So you can see the amount of BTC that has been credited to our funding wallet, which is also the P2P wallet, about $1.70 cents worth of BTC. We also have other crypto here. So going to click on hide value and go over to the P2P option back. You can see our pending order is still there. We will be waiting a little while, or although it is a safe way, you do not have any issues when trading with when using the Binance P2P, as Binance stands as an escrow. So unless the buyer releases or notifies Binance that they've received our payments, Binance will continue to hold on to the crypto. All we need to do is just exercise patience for these particular merchants to come online and click that they have verified or they have received the crypto. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you do now understand the basic concept of how to buy your BTC. See you in our future uploads. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. Stay tuned and keep trading, keep buying your BTC, USDT, and any other crypto you want to buy. For any questions, kindly let us know in the comment section. Stay subscribed to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching. Peace out.